Good afternoon. We're on Howard Street. We're going to walk down, where are we walking down? Ammunition Dump Road, Firehouse Road, also Sunset, all the same street. And that's because the name has changed over there. So I'm going to turn around and head down Howard Street to start. You got the pansies growing here by the shop. We've been doing a lot of work in there. Do you want to say hi, Debbie, to the Facebook Live crowd?
Well, I never do Facebook, so it would be my debut appearance, but sure.
There you go. There's Miss Debbie. We walked by Debbie's studio the other day. Beautiful studio. Yeah, yeah, it's a really cool place. So,
thank you.
See ya.
Yeah.
Debbie's studio is on the back road, and she just got it all finished up, raised, and it looks really cool, really nice. So I figured I'd do a little overlap here. So we're gonna go down Howard Street to the school so you can see what the progress has happened on the church, through the shortcut again by the clinic, and then down Ammunition Dump Road or Firehouse Road or Sunset Drive, I think, whatever you want to call it. And I can post an explanation later. So there's the church again. Oh, way up there. They haven't sunk the pilings yet, but I think that's the next step. And it's harder to answer questions when we're sitting. I talked to David. He is busy trying to build steps in our house, so no concert today. But yeah, the street names, the road, and someday I'll probably walk down all of what used to be Ammunition Dump Road. It was started, the first road on the island, first paved road by the Navy in the 1940s. And it went down, and that's where they stored their ammunition, which is why it was called Ammunition Dump Road. And then later, I think 70s maybe, the firehouse was built there, and the ammunition dump wasn't there anymore, so they called it Firehouse Road. And then when we got street names 25 years ago or so, it got the name of Sunset, which is good because they've since moved the firehouse. So here we are on the path to back road. They've since moved the firehouse, so it could be confusing today if we had a Firehouse Road where the firehouse wasn't. Long explanation. Yes, it is beautiful out here today. Wind has died down, which is really nice. I was getting tired of all the wind. I took my bikes to a fellow on the island today who did some repairs on them, so I have functioning bikes again. Oh, look how pretty. These folks own the garden center, and they really decorated up their yard very, very nicely. This is right here across from the health center. So here we go. This is the back side of the school. I'm going to cross over in just a minute because we walk facing traffic. House for sale if you want to buy a house, and lots. That was Miss Bertha's house. She and Blanche Jolliffe across the street, Blanche Howard Jolliffe, were very good friends. They would hang out and go to events together. And I don't know if you can see the clover. The smell of the clover is lovely. And as a child, I remember in school sitting in that very field making clover wreaths to go on my head or around my neck. It was lovely. The only downside is that then bees really like you. So this house has been raised up. This is a rental, I believe. This house was raised up, has been. It's been that high for a while now. The coffee shop, I forgot, the pet pantry is in town. Handing out supplies for pet owners. Totally forgot about that. We just went and got cat food or ordered cat food for our pets. We've got one that's got allergies, so we gotta give him special food. Busy corner. So you can see over the sunflower gallery, they've raised half the building, empty lot there. Hey, I'm doing a Facebook video, so I'll talk to you later. Yes, the path to the back road is open to the public. It is no golf carts, but bikes and pedestrians can go through there. I had a question about that. So this, we're not going to do all those little back roads right now. I might later, but this was an empty lot. And this house here across the street, the 2-story, used to sit over next to the blue food truck. And there was a house here, sadly gone, and a house there, sadly gone. Grace, who did float with Grace, her house flooded and lost her pool. I don't know if she's going to get one back, but the 2-story house that I pointed out a minute ago was moved from Creek Road to this location. It was quite the exciting process to watch. Hey, Jenny. So the temperature today is probably in the 70s. It's got a little hint of coolness when the clouds go in. Hey, Valerie. I'm gonna go this direction. We're gonna turn down here and loop back around at some point. I'm not sure what the path will be. Oh, we've already walked this path. I won't walk this path then, I forgot. So, Marcy and Lou's. Sorry, my brain's not firing today. Sorry about my ins and outs. I keep forgetting what I'm doing today. '67 Trent Road off the beaten path. Oh shoot, where is Trent Road? I'm not sure if I'm doing that one today. Is that was a question by Melissa. I don't know where Trent Road is. I don't know which one that is. I'll have to look it up. If I don't get past it today, we'll go past it at some point. Mickey and George have a nice new fence. Ah, yes, Becky, I passed by your folks' house. It still needs a lot of work. I'm not sure what they've done in there, but they're still working on it. It got pretty badly flooded. Trent Road's at the end of Sunset. Is it to the left? Turn right, third house. Okay. End of Sunset, keep walking, turn right. All right, yes, I was going to turn right, so... Do you hear the cardinal up there? Sitting way up on the... Moon's out, bright sun. My dad is doing well. We are gonna do dinner together tonight, but he was doing something else, so I figured I'd do a walk and maybe we can do another porch talk at some point in time in the next few days. I am! You guys want to say hi to everybody? I won't get close. There you go. Yep, we're gonna go. I'm not sure where we're going today. I'm scattered. We're doing a Facebook Live walk-around. So yeah, that's Connie. She owns the Observer, and there's Jill underneath there somewhere. Okay, that's right. We all are kind of these days. Did I attend the Ochre Creek School? Yes, I did. I went kindergarten, then I spent a little bit of 6th grade with my mom's family up in Maryland, and then I spent most of 10th grade up in Maryland, and then I was an exchange student to Germany in my 11th grade year, and then I came back and graduated from Ochre Creek School. It's nice. It feels good in the shade. Here's a rental house. They used to have a lot of trees in front of it. I know friends rented this, I think, last year or sometime. So yeah, I'm going to turn right this time, and then we're going to go down and see Pat Garber's little cottage. We'll probably end up there by the Sound. And they took a house down here the other day. It's a concrete block house. Cute, you know, old style, probably built in the 60s. But it got badly damaged, so they tore that down. So we're not going to go this way today down Oyster Creek. I'll do that another day. There we go, Trent Road. Now I know. Go down here. This used to be Wayne Teeter's house. Those of you who've come in for years might remember Wayne Teeter. He always had a twinkle in his eye. He was a fellow that my dad buddied around with when my dad was here summers as a child. One of the Mounted Boy Scouts. They've raised that house up. I had a question. There's Ride About. Some of you probably rent Ride About. Beautiful moon. I had a question where my mom's family was from, and they were from the Hagerstown, Roarsville, Boonesboro area. So we would go out there. My granddad, when I was little, actually lived in Clear Spring, little town. So that's actually where I went to school for a brief period of time, Clear Spring High. And is the next one off the beaten path? Yeah, Wayne used to sell buoys by the street. I've always been intrigued by this house. I don't know who owns it, but I've always just liked the style. It looks like they've painted it. Ah, there's off the beaten path. Oh yes, I've got friends who've stayed in there before. It looks like they're in there doing some work on it right now. I can hear the nail guns at least. We'll go up to the corner here, Poker Players Road. And then we'll go back around, and I don't know if y'all have seen Pat Garber's house. It looks like a cute little fairy house. It got severely flooded in Matthew, and it got severely flooded in this last storm in Dorian. So she's still working on that. Can you get a picture of the shed? I will come back and take a picture of the shed. There is this house. It looks like they're getting ready to raise it up. They've got the porch gone, which is here, and got the roof, or the porch roof supported so that when they raise it up, it won't fall down. So we're not going to go down Poker Players or more private homes down there. A couple rentals, I think. But we'll turn. Get another view of this. And we're looking right into the sun, so sorry about that. Ah, are you talking, is this, Melissa, are you talking about the green shed in the background behind it? Is that the... I'll walk up just a little bit to see it. Is that part of this? There is a little shed in the background. I think that was painted. Right, your husband, I don't know how everybody's related, did a painting of that. Is that correct? For the OPS art auction? Now with the glare, I can't see the questions, so if I don't answer, I'm not ignoring. It's a lot of cute rentals down that street. A little puddly to get to it, but. Ah, your dad, John Kelly, correct? And they used to have bike rentals down here too. After Wayne Teeter sold it, it was a bike rental place, and I'm not sure if they are still doing that or not. The sign's still up in any case. Jerry, that's right. Have many of you been down O'Neill Drive? It's dead ends kind of on the sound. If you've ever gotten a massage by Amy Hilton, her massage studio is down here. Wonderful massages, but you do have to book in advance because she is so popular that she can book out well in advance. This shed, I'm not sure if that shed was there to start with or not, but it looks like other debris has gotten washed up there. Yes, raising houses is really interesting, and I'm hoping that when they go to raise our house, I'll be able to take some photos. It's a little long of a process to watch on video, but my son knows how to do the time-lapse thing, so maybe we can get him to do that so you can see it actually going up. And we got some horses. It's a part of the stable rides, maybe, or maybe this is a private horse. I don't know. Very pretty, chocolate brown. And then the views, I love the views over the marshes. They're just really, really, really pretty. The creek. You've got a marsh this way. The moon up there. There's nothing as peaceful, I don't think, as being out in the marsh hearing the birds. And I bet a lot of you don't know this, but there are actually graveyards up here too. And I should tell the story eventually. I'll get my dad to tell the story of his either great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather, but you can see, take a little shortcut. The mosquitoes are really bad back here, but I've got graves in there and up in there. And I'll get my dad to tell you the story. We'll take you inside. I'll clean up the house and we'll take you inside and show you a special treat in there. Blackbeard's Lodge is coming along. They're still doing repairs, still working on that. The marsh is lovely, except when the loud peepers come out. Yes, they can get very loud when those frogs get going. Oh my goodness. People sometimes, if they're not familiar with them, ask where the goats are and why they're being so loud. There's over the marsh grasses. This is not heading towards Springer's Point. This is heading, I had a question about that. This is heading down, I went down Sunset, took a right, and then a left. There are a few rentals down here. A lot of marsh. A lot of birds. I'm not sure if there was a house here or... We're just going to go up to Marsh Haven, which is Pat Garber's cute little house. If I could paint, I would just spend all day painting marshes, I think, because I think they're so beautiful. I went to one of Mary Bassell's painting classes, her pastel painting classes, and I really tried hard to get some of the marsh grasses. It was my first attempt. I've got a little ways to go. I've got a long ways to go, but it was fun. If anybody is coming and feels so inclined, those classes are a lot of fun. You learn stuff. Techniques and styles, and it's just fun to mess around with pastels if you've never done it before. Some friends of mine stayed in a house here at the end of this road. I think it had a swimming pool. Long dock out to the sound. So this is the little Marsh Haven house. It looks just like a little magical fairy house, and beautiful inside as well. Honestly, I don't even know what the name of this road is. O'Neill, maybe? We can look when I come back. So there is Marsh Haven, and I'll give you one last pan of the sound. And I will answer the question which road this is when I reply to that comment, because I can't remember the name of it. It's another house built by the same fella. Quirky little, lots of angles. So I can't get right up to the water, but you can kind of see it in the background there. So there you go, a side of the island maybe some of you haven't seen before. O'Neill Road. Yes, I was told this is indeed O'Neill Road. And in one of my next posts, I'll post Ocracoke street names and how they got them. So you guys, if you have interest in that, you can read my dad's newsletter about how the street names were created. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and have a lovely rest of your day. And we'll come back tomorrow with either a walk or a chat on the porch. Bye.